What's going on, everybody? Happy birthday, Frank Zombie. Hopefully you are enjoying it. Let's get things rolling here. See, we got lots of people here already today. Aces, Klondike Tom, Yane, Deshi, Ballistic, Frag, Twinkie's here, Dustin Brown, on board. What's going on, everybody? I'm sure I missed some other folks because I didn't scroll up. But thank you all so much for joining us today. Where am I using Mass Destruction? I'm currently using it in Sky Guards. The boss, what up? The orange thing, that's that shard that doesn't do crap. I think it's Ravenhost. It's either Haunting or Ravenhost. It's not a very good shard. This isn't my DPS EV, so this is a shard holder EV. This one is actually, I think, proton beams. Let me see. Nope, this is not proton beams. This is reflect walls. Gonna be doing reflect walls today. Lots of boom boom and then reflect walls, let me tell you. It was a really small update, Twinkie. Something to do with how quest completions were being fired off. It was really small though, as far as what it actually entailed. You gonna join me there, Omni? Or are you still trying to get in game?
Yeah, I'm still.
I had to go to. It wouldn't give me the option to go to a private tavern.
Yeah. I've just clicked it and I'm waiting just to see if it'll manage to load my profile.
Yeah. When DD2 gets boring, I play something different there to boss. That's easy. Easy fix.
Have something else that you can grind.
Oh, yeah, there's lots and lots and lots of games to grind, that's for sure. This was mainly a preparation update, I think.
It does seem quite wonky.
What's going on, 3030? Can transmit the message. I don't know what message you're talking about, Twinkie. Don't know what message you are referring to. Yeah, traps are... there's nothing in the game I haven't tried, Omar. You should know that just from watching the channel. I'm not going to be using traps today because I'm still grinding up the gear. So I'm using set heroes that I have predetermined prior to starting the stream. Oh, hi, Omni. Oh, I get you, I get you. Twinkie says hi.
Hi.
What you doing, man? Are you coming or what?
I'm checking something. Yeah, for some strange reason, it's like it's updated and all my settings have changed.
Yeah, all your settings got reset, and you got to go through and fix them all. I got that hard reality this morning myself. Well, thanks, Sir Jaden. Appreciate it.
I think me just doing that was enough. So I can still play.
Alright, I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. I'm starting a map without you. Well, thanks there, Liam. Welcome to the channel. I do appreciate it a ton. Omni's the one slowing things up here today. Let it be known.
Don't blame me.
You gotta log into the game. You know, there it is. I was waiting for a brave.
I was playing earlier and it was fine.
Mouse sensitivity. I didn't check my mouse sensitivity.
That's the thing, I'll need to close down my game just to to
Oh,
fix
I still
my
got it turned way down.
But I think I've fixed it so I could still...
Well, I mean, if you gotta fix your stuff, just go fix your stuff, and I'll just run a map. I mean, I don't expect you to play the whole stream with broken shit.
I'm good. It's workable. It's workable.
Alright, if you say so. Thank you very much for subscribing. They're loco. With lots of X's.
Yeah, I think my mouse sensitivity went as well.
Yeah, Chaos 2 has got cyborgs there, Adamski, so you don't want to use any traps, arrows, or nodes. Cyborgs will disable them. Exclamation Chaos 2 in chat will give you the rundown. Someone doesn't say the name right. Well, I mean...
It happens.
It's Loco. How do you not say Loco right? It's Loco, man. Alright. I don't remember my... Well, the good thing, one of the huge benefits about Proton builds, or, pardon me, Reflect Wall builds, is their DU cost is really, really low. So, I mean, you can do a lot of different stuff with them. Oh, crap. Did I make it private? I made it private. After this one, we're going to have to load out and start a new game.
Okay.
I was intending to make it public here. It's a habit, you know. Force a habit. Trendy, give us a game that doesn't make us want to play private. Come on, Trendos. This Friday, we should get some more news. I'm excited. Can't wait to get it, you know. Yeah, I'm only using 170 DU per lane here. I mean, that's below the average for every map, you know, as far as even DU per lane.
Mm-hmm.
Humongous! Thank you so much there, Hugh. Long time no see, dude. There's some big updates coming soon, Hugh. You definitely want to check it out. Using reflect beams to blow up the baddies there, Drain Zone. You'll see what's going on here. Where you at, Juicebot? There she is. I've got videos on my channel doing it with reflect beams there, Dushy. It's beastly. Beastly, beastly. Let's check it out in action here. Big boom booms. I got vicious strikes on the reflect beams, of course, to increase that torpedo explosion. Oh my god, look at them all just dying. I would love to see either the Man and Machine or the Jester get added, Jaden, but I don't anticipate anything's going to be added anytime soon. I mean, we just got the Barbarian. I can't imagine we'll get another hero anytime in the near future. Well, there's no update yet. This is old news on the reflect beams. You've been able to do this ever since Mastery last year. Vicious Strikes did this to reflect beams. This is actually going to get nerfed, I would imagine. One of the changes coming is the way range works. Instead of being a stat, it's going to be a flat percentage. And one of the things with Vicious Strikes is Vicious Strikes gives you a stat, not a flat percentage. So a defense like Reflect Beams, where the explosion scales just insanely off of the range stat, I would guess the range is going to get heavily nerfed in the next update, but I mean, it makes sense. Reflect beams are not supposed to do this. They just do. Let's see, looking good. I mean, the more you upgrade them, the bigger the boom boom. By the end of the map here, we'll see some 5mm numbers ripping off from those reflect beams, I'm pretty sure. But as you see, just nothing makes it past. I mean, if you added Frosty to the mix here, oh my god, it would just be insane. Getting Frosty power in here would just be crazy. The only thing that makes it through is the Lady Orcs. Now, when I build most of the maps, I put a Skyguard on each lane to deal with the Kobolds. And the Lady Orcs get knocked up from the Mystic Walls, and then the Skyguards take them out. This is Chaos 7 there, Loco. We're going to be switching it to public as soon as this match is over. I failed. Failure. I meant to do public matches today, and I accidentally queued it up private. And one of the other beauties to this, now we're not going to get a siege roller on these lanes. They're non-boss lanes. But one of the beauties of this build is you can AFK siege rollers. And this is using power transfer, deadly strikes, and vicious strikes on a medallion. You actually can take out deadly strikes and go with more damage instead, and it still does really, really good. Stop shooting so we can appreciate the reflect beam madness. And that's 170 DU per lane. We got 50 for each of the reflect beams, that's 100. We got 40 DU into that proton beam, that makes 140. And then 30 DU into the wall, which is pretty much going completely unused right at the moment. But 170 DU per lane, not too shabby. Well, there's major changes to the game, so there will without question be meta changes. Nah, there's no PvP. They'll never add PvP to DD2 Cold Spy. I'm pretty confident of that. I should have took a boss lane, that way we could see the protons, or the reflex in action against a big baddie.
Yeah, on the next one. You can go for the boss lanes. I'll take the easy lanes. Thank you.
Can't play during weekdays, so that sucks, Deshi. But, you know. That's what Mom says, you know. Going on, Epic? How you doing? The wife says it's because your grades are bad. What's that? Ooh, what? Now she's mad at me. Yeah. That's during the week. Not me. One of the viewers. Yeah, I'm talking to him. So are you.
He's breaking the rules.
He's not playing, he's watching. He's allowed to watch, he's just not allowed to play. Oh, the wife is like, oh, if I was his mom, he would be grounded for even watching. It's like, damn, that's harsh.
should put in another reflector.
Let me tell you, she let the brat do whatever the hell he wanted. So I don't know what she's trying to act all tough like for now. I was the only one that laid down any rules in that house. She's like, yeah, do whatever you want. I don't care. Don't get arrested. The update's not here yet, Cold Spy. It'll be here in a few weeks, assuming. Rumor has it we're going to find out a release date on Friday. The update today was just a hot fix. Nothing in it. Nothing that you will even notice. It was a big part of it was preparation for what's to come. Thanks there, Famlit. I do appreciate it. Well, it's easy to do. It's a super fun game. Definitely easy to grind it out. I don't have the debug window now. That's happened before though. It's always there, but it's, you know, it's usually not visible, but they've accidentally toggled on the visibility of it before. Everything in the Spotlights playlist is still usable there, Dirk. Everything on the channel is not. There's, you know, 1,400 videos on the channel over 4 years, so there's a lot of outdated stuff there. But everything from that links from the Spotlights playlist is all usable. I switched back up to the DVI cable here. I couldn't, I just don't like McDougar's. It's good, single target, yeah, but it just doesn't help you out for burning through packs. We got all kinds of stuck baddies in here, huh? Come on out, bads. Here they come. Come on out, little baddies. I figured that one would have despawned by now. Up in the air? Or, I don't even see it. Oh, there we go. Oh, fail. Fail floaties. Creed, thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it very much. Alright, so let's go back out and make a public one. I screwed up there.
Yeah.
Screwed up. I've done 15 rounds. I've been doing it really casually. I'm not actually resetting anymore until after the update hits. Thanks for subscribing, Cole Spy. Actually, it'll probably be quite a ways after the update hits because I'm going to want to re-record all the stuff. I'm going to have to put out a video in advance apologizing to everybody for all the spam. Because there's going to be some heavy-duty channel spam going. I'm going to try to get out like 4 videos a day when the update hits. Alright, let's try this again. We'll try it public instead. I feel like the music is a little loud. What do you guys think? Let's see if that helped it out any. There we go. Alright. Alright, Chaos 7 Trials. Public game. Getting out one video a day isn't very difficult, Epic, because I do this full time. I put a lot of hours a day into the channel. Yep. Minimum item power requirement. Please select another map to raise your hero's item power. WTF, man. I just made it just a generic public. I didn't change the description. I think 25,000 Quicksilver. At 28,000 and change now. Alright, we got a boss lane here. Who we got with us? We got on board. Omni's not here.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I just know which ones are the boss lane Ramses. They never change in trials. They're always the same. So once you know where the lane is, then that's just where the lane is. But yeah, never changes. Well, hopefully there's a spot for you. We still got a spot for you now.
It's cool. I'll just I'll get on like the next couple you do with public or something.
Well, like I said, there's still a spot, so not a big deal right now.
Yeah.
This is US West here, there, Bob. Let's see. We were in a group there, Omni, or Quicksilver. Omni timed out. It wasn't anything from, it was just a connection issue. Imagine that, huh? DD2 having a connection issue. How odd. Sorry, Trendy. Don't mean to be throwing the digs out this early in the day for you. Alright, got a bunch left. Can actually double proton it maybe on this lane with all this DU. Man, still got 50 left. Might as well throw another Skyguard somewhere. We'll do a middle of the road Skyguard. There we go. We do have all that knock-up going. Actually, let's put it over on this one instead. Oh! Or let me jump down in the hole here. Alright, Dushy, take it easy. Reflect beams cause an explosion. I'm using that explosion to kill the mobs. If you look... Did we get Omni back? Nope, we got somebody else. If you look at the base of the reflect beams... Let me grab my DPS hero back here. If you look at the base of the reflect beams, you see that little torpedo that's going? When it hits the node, it explodes. Well, those explosions do a crap load of damage when built properly. So that's what we're using to kill the mobs here. And as hopefully we get a siege roller because it's full on AFK. You can full on AFK siege rollers with this. This is, of course, assuming you have vicious strikes. You can do it with deadly strikes, but it's just not as good. Big boom booms. Exclamation flame auras in chat. They're a little troll. We'll give you a rundown on flame auras. Pardon me. Well, my champion score, I'm still coming up through the ranks there, Deshi. Remember, I just got done with a reset just a few days ago. Alright, what do we got for bossery? This lane. And it's his ruler. Good. Hopefully these guys don't just wreck it. What's my thought on Fortnite? Fortnite's an awesome game. I've been having a lot of fun playing, and I'm actually almost to the end. Speaking of, Omni, what do you want to play tonight? We got requests for Stardew and Fortnite over the course of the day here today. What you in the mood for?
Yes, more Stardew.
A little more Stardew?
More of Zedu.
That's fine with me. That game is so addicting, dude. I'm really hoping. I put in a request for a media key for that Graveyard Keeper game. It looks awesome.
We've started that kind of thing, and it's like
tough to put it down.
We're always playing DD2 is like at the beginning. You know
right.
What I mean?
All right. Here comes the roller. So let's watch this roller go. Now the roller has to get his butt over top of the reflex, so it's not going to just blow him right up at first. But if you think about if you're full AFK, and Abyss Lord isn't doing anything. Now his butt's starting to get over the end of it now. And we should start getting the big booms. There they go. Boom! And ba-bam, roller down. Nothing changed with the reflex. This is actually an old build. There, J Puddin'. I haven't done it in a long time. Figured I would play around with it today. Nothing at all has changed with them. Same old, same old. Twinkie says it was all his Abyss Lord. Your Abyss Lord ain't doing nothing, Twinkie. You know that. I've been kind of in the mood to do a dummies and bots build too. There's going to be a lot of build changes, and there's going to be a lot more viable setups for heroes and defenses in this new update. Let me give Twinkie some shit here. Hey. He's bragging on his floor 92 flares. I told him, yeah, those are great if you like the low level ones. My favorite hero is definitely the EV2 there, Klondike. Get some upgrades on here. So when you do this build, the only reflect beams you need to worry about upgrading are just the boss lane ones. Like this lane down below is never going to have a boss, so it's not a big deal to upgrade any of them. You can, you know, by all means, upgrade whatever you want. Destruction will never hit the power level of mass destruction, I don't think, there, Rons. I think you'll be able to make it closer, but you're not going to be able to get to mass destruction power in a destruction shard. I can't imagine. I mean, it would make mastery completely useless if they did that. You're not going to be able to stack them to unlimited power, I don't think. I think it'll still have a maximum. You know, we'll find more info out this Friday, but you know, you pay the whatever the material cost is and the gold cost or defender metal cost, and it'll take it up to blah 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 %. But I mean, I can't imagine it would be unlimited. I mean, I think it would be cool as hell if it would, but I don't think it will. Haha. Man, this reflect beams crit, and you know it. What do we got there? Staff canister. Probably the ability to play any map. I'm the most excited about there, Tactica. It's been a long time doing chaos trials in various, you know, in whatever map. So I'm definitely excited to be able to play whatever map I want. You know, I want to do Unholy Catacombs. I want to do Molten Citadel. You know, on Chaos 7. See what we got here. Dang, I got a 22,939 medallion with 9288 as my lowest substat. Some good stuff there. Come on, McManus Projector, where you at? Alright, so we're done with this match, Omni. I'm going to go back out to Tavern so you can join in.
Oh. Thank you very much.
There really is no best there, Captain. Depends on your play style, how you want to play. I don't really care about that, Tactica. I mean, obviously, I'd love to be able to pick the map from in a current game, but I mean, I'm just happy we have the ability to play the different maps. Alright, feel free to join me. I'm in Tavern with my mixed set of crappy gear. I gotta have a better set of gear going here. I got such a mixed set of gear going.
Thought you would have fine-tuned it by now.
Oh, I haven't looked at anything. In fact, my champion hero with the highest gear score is actually not even a DPS hero. It's just somebody I hit auto-equip on.
It's the auto-equip hero.
Alright, Dashi, take it easy. There you are.
Yeah, it's a bit slow. Definitely something a bit wonky with it today, I think.
Alright.
Needs to get flushed out.
Let's try this again.
Hot dogging. Yes, let's.
Public game. Let's see. It's public. I'll put a champion score requirement in there. 16. Because there's a big update coming there, got my Klondike. Might want to check how to prepare for the upcoming patch or upcoming expansion video on my channel. It's in your best interest to jack up your inventory with lots and lots and lots of gear and shards. Where are you at? Protons. There he is.
Just waiting for them to load in on it in G, so we don't lose mana.
Alright.
Don't lose mana.
Looks like they're loaded. I'm not going to go with the full setup over here. I'm just going to do 4 on that lane. Get a little Flappy Bird protection in. This is definitely a super strong build. Now, there's a video on my channel on how to AFK siege rollers. If you do that build, which is a variation of this build, it's even way stronger. But this is the not have to swap a bunch of heroes build is what this is here. But works on every map.
Did you get it all?
I've got $4.99 left, so I don't have it all, but I've got a bit of it.
Yeah.
Somebody else is holding on to some.
Is it like Bobby? Is it Bobby? Bobby, you got money.
Alright. Skyguard action. I've got 209 now. You need more?
Yeah.
Alright, here you go. Wings are a flare item now, little troll. The shard changes, remember that the shard changes that are coming with dusting and gilding, particularly dusting, that's going to help out the newer player more than it's going to help out the veteran player. So although you do want to have a nice selection of shards, you're going to be playing with the passives right away. Like the second you log in, that's the first thing you're going to want to go to. So I definitely suggest hoarding up some shards for sure. That way you got some shard dust to get some free rerolls. But I mean, hoard up the gear. It's all about the gear. Let's see what kind of boom boom we got going up there. Oh yeah, it's wrecking it. These skellies dying. They like to take a wide path there.
Well, there's still like 50 left. You could just expand it if you need to.
Yeah, you just slap a flamar or whatever over there if you got them in your deck.
Yeah, I could do like an LSA or something.
Well, I would use it. It's an AoE lane. I would use a flamar if you got them. If not, I can always grab one.
Let's say do fine, man.
They're actually doing fine. It's just they take such a wide path there.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, you can get wings from completing various milestones in the game in Mastery and or Onslaught. And then they drop from Defender packs, which have a chance of dropping from Onslaught victory chests. Very low chance. I would like to see more of those drop, to be honest with you, but it just seems like you get so few. Alright, Klondike, take it easy. Reflect walls are beast. They're Tactica. Some of the best defenses in the game. They go underappreciated. Reflect walls clear lanes, as you see right here. Big boom boom. Look at a lane that doesn't have somebody shooting into it. Maybe we keep an eye out up here. And as you saw, those flyers died too. Now they're flyers, you know, it's just incidental damage on the flyers. The reflect beam is, or the flyers were in range of the explosion when it went off. What the heck? I left that lane because it was getting DPS'd, and now it's not getting DPS'd.
Should be fine, shouldn't it?
Oh, it will be fine. I wanted to watch it without people on it, though. Go stand next to Omni. He likes it.
Hey. Stay back. My kills. Mine.
Just constantly progress there, famlet. As you play, keep moving up. If you unlock a higher chaos tier, then do that higher tier. Don't stay in the tier you're in, grinding low level gear. Get up to the next tier and start wrecking it. I got a shiny. Oh, damn, dude. Man, this is good medallion day. There's 22,951. I got a low substat roll, but it's on defense health. The defense crit and defense speed are fine.
Look at you, eh? Streamer luck.
Is that what it is? Streamer anti-luck, usually. Well, I got 15 stacks of Ancient Power there, lol troll, so I'm getting 75% XP bonus. Is where the bulk of it's... Well, the bulk of it's coming from the map, but I'm getting a nice big bonus every map. I'm gonna upgrade these guys up here. That ogre should not have survived through that. There we go. They're not reflecting, Tactica. Reflect beams have a torpedo that bounces from node to node. You see the little glow? When they hit the node, they explode. That's what's doing all the damage. The reflect is doing nothing. It's not reflecting anything. It's all about that torpedo explosion.
Oh no. Won't like it. Where are we at, man? Get stuck in.
Thank you very much for subscribing there, Airsweet. I got Vicious, Deadly, and Power Transfer going on it. I want a medallion, of course. That's right, Gribbs. You stay still right in the middle of that big old pile of poo there. It's nothing new. It's an old build. It's just I haven't done it in a long time, and I wanted to play around with it. And to be 100% honest with you, this is my favorite AFK build, and I did have some AFK matches in over the weekend. So, this is why I'm all set up for it. I'll do something different tomorrow. I was thinking about busting out the Lava Mancer tomorrow.
Ooh.
Get some oily fissures or something going.
try to be all fancy.
Oh, it's one of the. This is one of the strongest AFK builds in the game, without a doubt. Now remember, when you're soloing, the mobs have 75% less health than they do right now, or 60% less health than they do right now. So just nothing makes it through, you know. This Slakelion was, we had, like I said, we had somebody DPSing over here, and then when the boss came, they left and let him come all the way to the wall, unfortunately. My favorites, without a doubt, the EV2 there, J Puddin 3. Yeah, see, weapon mans don't AFK siege rollers. It's not an AFK build unless it's AFK. Anything else that you call AFK build, if you have to assist with siege rollers, there's nothing AFK about that. You know? Two of the easiest ways right now to do it are with slimes and with reflect beams. You see that roller got just nuked. It was just a hot fix there, Mario. No real info. No real changes. It was mainly back end in preparation for the big update. And then I guess there was a problem with like achievements firing off, or unlocks firing off properly. And it's supposed to fix that. There wasn't a whole lot of detail about what it was. It was like a two paragraph little hotfix notes on the forums. Luckily it was a small one. Only 850 gig or megabytes. 850 gigs, that'd be brutal. The main stat at 22,976 is the current top there, Dirk.
Take a week or a month, what did they do for that?
Yeah. No, I meant the in-game achievements, Twinkie, like the various trials, tiers, unlocking, stuff like that. The Steam achievements are bugged, as they always have been.
Who isn't hitting the button? Slow. Slow.
Like I just said, Mario, it was back-end information. It was not a lot of details. Don't make me just keep saying it over and over again, dude. There. You guys can read it all. I don't know, why is Nightbot not plugging it in? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, come on, Nightbot, you fail me. You asked me and I told you, dude, and then you all caps me. It's too early in the morning for that. I'm just messing with you, man. I don't really care. I'm just giving you a hard time. Let's see. Proteus, where you at? Morning is relative, Twinkie. You know that. Yeah, Snaking Sands is really good, Sunwell. Great crowd control. Only 20 DU, so it's so easy to fit them in, you know? Now Shelly's just picking on me. I feel like we need something else over here for the air. Oh, here, we'll have plenty of DU. This map is very generous with the DU. Very generous indeed. That's pretty good, really, friend, to be honest with you. The 4 original ones, Chaos 7 just gets wrecked by auras. So having the monk is massive for Chaos 7. And you've already got the EV2, so I mean, you're making some good choices there. I mean, the Dryad would probably be a nice addition for you. But at this point, I mean, you're pretty much set as far as grinding trials goes. Sweet. Yeah, my guess is it's going to be here on the 20th. June 20th, they're putting. That's trendy. So that's DD2's anniversary.
If you want to put more.
Oh, yeah, I'll put more. Go to these flimsy lands over here. Flimsy.
No, I meant like you could have made yours bigger, like with the reflect beams.
Mine's pretty big right now.
You've got so much that you can put out. Like you being all cocky and stuff. Hey, get on my lanes.
My lanes are fine.
I know that. Just
well, somebody else has got the rest of the mana. I don't have it.
I don't have it either, so let's just hit G.
Alright. Let me grab my deeps.
We can always deeps. We can always deeps.
Yeah, I have you. I hear you there, Tom. I'd love to have it right now, too. We had some Cobalt Flyer bait there.
It's always nice seeing Skyguard's wreck with Berserkers.
Oh yeah, definitely. What's going on there, Tom? It's just a back-end hotfix there, Tom. Nothing of any interest. Got 2 more Flappy Birds coming.
My aura's gonna wreck them.
Omni says he wants more Skyguards. I heard more Skyguards. That's what I heard.
We have, maybe, what, more towers then?
Omni says more Skyguards. More Skyguards delivered.
Upgrade Skyguards.
Well, upgrading the everything would be good on this one. The reflects get a nice upgrade value, and we all know protons are broken with their upgrade value. It's so huge.
The reflects in the Skyguards, nothing else.
That'd be fine. Don't want the protons taking all the glory. You upgrade the protons too hard, they'll be burning everything. Because it's about the explosion, Ian. The more reflect beams you have, the more explosions you have. It's not about the reflect. It's about the boom boom. You see all those explosions going off? It's all about that. I would imagine it's going to affect it just like it does now, Mark. It's not going to change anything with Ancient Power. Just let those reflects get the job done on this roller. Maybe, maybe not.
So if someone would get out of the way.
The Barbarian isn't doing nothing.
That's because he's trying to stand in front. He's standing in front of him. That was it.
You can stand in front of them. You can tank right through those rollers like they're nothing. I just like them, Son of Will. No real reason. Kevin, what's up? I like the CC, the Mystic Blockades add. I really like Skyguard Towers. So adding free knock-up into the mix, basically, gives the Skyguards a little bit more work, and I think it's fun. I like the fireworks show, you know? But yeah, I just like, I don't know, I like Mystic Wall. I don't dislike Squire Walls. You know, I like those too. But the Mystic Walls are definitely my favorite.
Yeah, Mystic Walls are just like new hotness, pretty much.
Yeah,
You know
I mean, it's the newer of the two.
Like the Squire Walls is basically it's basically like your beginner. A beginner will have square walls, and it's mastering those square walls.
Yep.
Like until you get better ones, kind of thing. You know. Because
Yeah,
you're
the
learning
Mystic,
how lanes are.
the Mystic could be a good choice for you there, Ian, for sure. Yeah, DD2 is not implementing Battle Royale, no doubt about it. I think right now I'm using Deadly Strikes, Fortification, and maybe Power Pylon. I'm not even sure what I'm using on them, to be honest. You can really use anything on your walls. I do use Deadly Strikes on the Mystic Walls as it increases that knock-up range. Yeah, the Lavamancer's got some really good towers there, Ian. Lavamancer Fissures are some of the best auras in the game. They're right there with the Monk's Flame aura. They are actually past the Monk's Flame aura after upgrading. But the Lavamancer's beast as far as the building. As far as DPS goes, you have to like a melee style for it to be really good. You can do that one-shot Lavamancer, but it's just absurdly boring. I only went to 136 there, Kevin. I didn't really push the Onslaught very far. I'm not a big fan of Onslaught in the current system with it. Trendy needs to add in saves. I don't want to have to sit there and grind one floor for an hour plus, and that's what the game is now, so I won't be playing too much Onslaught in the near future. Well, what costs 50 DU? The only defense that costs 50 DU is Skyguards, right? Or is there another 50 DU defense? You could put 50 DU protons everywhere. But that's not much of a challenge, though. It would be a lot more fun to, say, do a build only using 20 DU defenses, not 50. In my opinion, that would be way more fun. Oop, I done got wrecked. I dove face first into Battyville. The high DU defenses, in my opinion, are not the fun defenses. I would rather cover a map with lots and lots and lots of defenses than place some high DU stuff around. No, the update is 100% definitely not this week, Caleb. The soonest it would be here would be June 20th. June 19th, 20th, 21st, right in that time frame. That would be the soonest it will be here. I mean, they're not even giving us the update info until Friday. This Friday we're going to get a dev stream instead of the normal Trendy Friday fun. So we'll get a lot more info Friday.
Easy, easy.
Give me something fancy.
Yes.
Oh, green chest.
Purple.
It's the first green chest I've gotten all weekend. Some of those defenses, I would agree, Quicksilver, like the Colossus, there's just no reason to use it. It costs too much. I mean, the only reason you would ever use the Colossus is 100% just for novelty purposes. There's just no reason to use it at all. If they brought the DU cost of it down, it would be something you'd want to use more often, you know? Just a beast mode build right here, man, I tell ya. This is like one of the ultimate grinder builds. Now when you're doing this and you're full AFK in it, you don't worry about your DPS, so there's no hero swapping. You just run with a Mystic, a Monk, and then 2 EVs, and that's it. My least favorite character to play would probably be the Lavamancer. I'm just not a fan of that style of DPS. Now, I do like the Lavamancer as far as a builder goes quite a bit. My least favorite builder would probably have to be the Apprentice, I'd guess, at this point in time. There won't be a new character anytime soon, Kevin. You need mana, you say?
You could do the slings a lot if you want.
Oh no. If you insist. Yep. I just accidentally dropped it on the barb. I want to see the saves, and I want to see the saves fixed, and I want to see better RNG. I've got no interest in doing nothing but fighting cyborgs the entire time. That's just not fun, in my opinion. Got some points to spend here. The RNG in Onslaught, in my opinion, is just broken. Yeah, I've heard of carpal tunnel syndrome there, Famlet.
How good you
How is that game pronounced? Is it pronounced OSU or is it pronounced OSU?
Osu.
Okay. That game is crazy, dude, watching people play it. God, their wrists are going to be all blown out here if they continue to play that for a long time. It's weird, too, when you watch the Twitch streamers, like the high-end OSU players, are like all old people. Older, it seems like it's almost all older people. You'd think their wrists would be all arthritic and everything. You want to use a medallion on every defense in the game, pretty much, Ian. A Mark slightly outscales it on Lightning Strike auras, but that's the only one. I'm going to guess marks are going to be gone with this next update. So yeah, marks are an outdated relic. You can use them if you've got a better relic or a better mark than you have medallion in your bag, then by all means use it. But it is definitely an outdated relic. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll probably find out Friday, but I would guess marks will completely disappear and be gone from the game. They'll go to the way of the orbs. Just an unneeded relic. I'm actually having really good luck today, Ron. I've gotten 2 really just stellar medallions. Oh, couldn't stay floating long enough to go up there. That's a bad angle, bad elevation. they're not going to leave marks in the game the way they are now. There, Mark. There's zero chance of that. That's why I just think there's no way that marks could fit into the system that they plan on bringing. I mean, you can't have a relic that's stat-based with, you know, with an in-game number that is no longer stat-based, you know. I don't know, Tactica, I'm hoping that they get re-rolled to medallions. Yep, still going full-time there. What's it? Indeed. Yeah, it's Chaos 7 there, love. Gots to get the good loots. Lady Orcs actually don't jump over walls. That's a pretty common myth. If you have problems with Lady Orcs, it's a wall placement thing. Mystic walls are known for, as you see, just like right there, the Mystic wall blows them up in the air and they come down on top of the wall. That's a problem, no doubt about it. But it's a problem I don't really have a problem with, so I continue to use them. It's why people that have mystics that don't use the mystic walls, it's usually why they don't like them. But I always take the kill it before it gets there approach. But if you have your walls properly placed, Lady Orcs will not go around them. Crit is changing to a percentage. So all damage will be based off of your defense power number. So say a tower hits for 1,000, and we don't know what the crit numbers will be yet, but the example that was used was 30%. But say your defense power with a tower hits for 1,000, then if you crit, it will hit for 1,300, assuming that the crit number is 30%. So marks can no longer really fit into that role. I mean, I guess you could have a mark that has defense power as the main stat and increase crit chance as the second stat, but it seems like that would be kind of silly. It would be against the system. I can tell you there will be massive, massive meta changes. There's no doubt about it. Anything that's really strong with defense power right now has the potential to be ridiculously strong in the new system. Now, of course, we don't know what the magical properties are yet. We don't know a lot, you know. We'll find out some more info Friday for sure. The Dryad's damage is almost all crit damage right now, Rons. So I would guess that the Dryad will get evened out a little bit from this update, would be my guess. Now the Nimbus's scale is really strong because it attacks so frequently. With defense power, the Nimbus might end up being really, really good. Yeah, it's not going to work that way, though, Ron. You're looking at it backwards. It's not going to be based off of the crit. They've already said that. It's going to be straight up based off of your defense power. So if you got 30% crit damage and your defense hits for 1,000, if it crits, it's going to hit for 1,300. That's straight up the way it works. They've already said all that. There's no mystery there. I don't like melee heroes, Son of Will, so I don't use the barb very often. If I'm ever in the mood to hack and slash, the barb would be where I go, though. No doubt about that. Ooh, that was a big old blown up siege roller. One thing's for certain, this build ain't gonna work anymore. In the new update, I don't think it will.
You can always give it a go.
It's over. I've already popped my box and everything, and I'm running over to upgrade the walls. Alright, we'll do one more match with this group, and then we'll remake it. Now, they've already given a straight-up example, Ron, and that was... the example that I used was exactly the example that they said. So, 100%, that's exactly how it was worded. If a defense hits for 1,000 and it's got 30% increase, or 30% crit damage, when it crits, it will hit for 1,300. That, I didn't make that example up. I reused their example. So that's all very clear. I mean, as far as how crit's gonna work. Alright, Tactica, thanks for swinging by, man. I do appreciate it a ton. You bugged?
No, inventory.
Oh. Yeah, it's fair. My inventory's wrecked too.
You want to get the boss lanes this time?
Sure. I don't have any juice. Everybody keeps grabbing the juice. You got a little bit more for me? All right, that's enough for like the boss lanes.
It's not like you actually need it, right?
Well, you got to compare it to other games, Ron. In most games, crit... or not... well, yeah, in most games. In most games, crit damage is a percentage of your regular damage. It doesn't increase your regular damage. Well, it does increase your regular damage, you know what I mean. But crit damage is... oh, crap, wrong hero. I mean, they got that idea from comparing it to other games. You know, you look at Fortnite, for example. Exact same thing. Like Fortnite, you'll have something that crits for 75%, or is plus 75%. So in that example, if your gun shoots for 1,000 and it crits, it's going to do 1,750 instead. So I mean, they definitely took it from the way other games are designed, for sure. I'm anxious to see the magical properties. I mean, the magical properties are going to add a lot to your gameplay style. We just have to see what they are. I can't imagine it's just going to be things like the geodes. I need more juice. If you got some juice. Look at you rocking your old onslaught weapon.
Need more? I still need a sky guard over there.
Yeah, but you're missing the whole point there, Ron, is that marks are a stat based. So that's not how marks work. If they changed a mark in that fashion, they would have to change medallions in that fashion too. And I can't see that happening. I would be willing to bet any amount of money that marks will be gone from the game. I'm very, very confident of that. I just can't see a reason for him to be there. It's an outdated relic. I mean, we'll find out on Friday. Hopefully we'll find out on Friday. Depends on how much info they decide to give us. You all done? I mean, I could throw another Skyguard here. If there was a way for it, yeah, I'd be willing to bet 200 million gold, but do you have 200 million gold to pay me when you're wrong? Is the question there, Ron. I'll have 200 million gold to pay you if I'm wrong, but you have 200 million gold to pay me if you're wrong. I'm very concerned about getting payment, you know. You have 2 million? Alright, well, I mean, the bet would have to be 2 million then. You know, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I will say that my predictions for DD2 have been spot on for the last year. I don't know if you guys remember correctly, but I actually picked the date that Onslaught was going to be released 6 months in advance. I picked the exact date. Now, obviously, there was quite a bit of luck involved with that one. But, I mean, I picked that date from just putting together info that they've given and knowing Trendy's holiday schedule. So now that's not to say I'm going to be right. I might be completely way off. What's going on, Jaden? How you doing? Alright, after this one. I said that after the last one, didn't I? I'm not giving anybody else an opportunity to get in here. After this one, we need to go off. Darnells, how you doing? You know, and listening to Jose say things like, you know, when people ask him how many magical properties there will be. Now, obviously, he hasn't told us, but he has said there will be a lot. So, I mean, the magical properties should end up being really, really good. Thanks, sir. Exotic, I appreciate it. Riss, what's up? I'm assuming you play on a console. There, Riz. The consoles update a little differently than the PC. Like on PC, it was not even a gig. The update was less than a gig. Something to do with the approval processes, or I don't even know. I just know the console updates are always ridiculously large compared to the PC updates. What's going on there, Brofra? There is a command for it, but it's not that. AFK maybe? No? It's an AFK Siege Roller build. Where's Light Rain at when we need him? Oh, there it is, there it is. AFK Roller. So that right there is the build you want to use. That would be the best use. That's what this build was designed as my... This is my AFK grinder build. On days where I'm, you know, I want to get some maps in, but I want to watch a movie or do whatever, this is what I do. I do this in Chaos 7 and just sit there, hit G every few minutes and collect loot. Where you at there, Bropra? My son's about to go get deployed to Japan. He's in Hawaii right now. Well, take it while you can get it there, Riss. I wish my Squire would double jump. I can assure you the EV2 does not double jump, and that is sad. Oh, wow. In Qatar, huh? My guess is you're talking about onslaught mode and the controlled burn mutator there, schoolyard. That's the only thing that makes mobs completely invincible in the game. Matt the boss, what up? Never too late, man. We're actually going to be remaking the group after this map. Give some other folks an opportunity to pop in. He's been there once before. He didn't like it. I mean, he enjoyed it. He's been to worse places. His first major deployment was to Djibouti, Africa. He did not have very much fun there, that's for sure. I think they're going to get changed, Brave. I mean, it's impossible to say prior to getting more info. I think they'll definitely get changed. I don't think anything's going to straight get nerfed. I think everything in the game will have more power than it does now, just because when you rework however the math should work out the best with the new crit scaling, and then you add in the magical properties. And I mean, everything's going to be stronger than it was. I think that's one that's going to be really good there, Loco. Because you look right now, Poison Dart Towers are one of the defenses in the game that do have just really, really strong defense power scaling, because it's all about that poison damage. I think defense or Poison Dart Towers might be in a really good place after this. And mediocre quality totem there. I'll take it. I haven't turned my Xbox One on in quite some time there, Riss. I mean, eventually I'll be back on all of the different consoles, but it's just a matter of there's only 24 hours in the day, you know? That, and I refuse to allow myself to get burnt out on DD2, so as soon as things start to get tiring, I immediately switch over and play something else. Locusts are everywhere. Now, he did like the places that he was able to go from Djibouti. Because, you know, he's on one of the flight teams for P8s. So they went to Italy, they went to Greece. They actually went from Djibouti to Iceland. He sent me some pictures of a whale steak he had for dinner in Iceland. It actually didn't look very good. I'm sure it tasted really good, but it was not the prettiest looking hunk of meat on the plate. Hopefully not, Mark. I can't imagine. I would guess Trendy is waiting for the approval process on Xbox and PlayStation before they send this one out. Alright, get back to Tavern. I'm just going to go to town instead.
Cool.
Go say hi to the folks in town.
Of course.
That's a very, very, very true fact there, Bropra. I would have to agree. I mean, I try to eat healthy and everything, but I am a huge fan of the beef. Gots to get me some red meat.
Some thickness.
No, you're not too late there, End. We're actually about to start a new group right now.
So be ready. Reset. Wait for it.
I want to peek see something real quick. It's the one in the tavern, huh?
What's that?
That right there is the best advice anyone could give anyone in the game. Where was it? Let me find it again. What are you doing milling about? Get out there and fight. You want to progress in DD2? Don't hang out here. Hang out in-game.
Yeah. Speak to people in-game. Type away in-game while the wave
It might
is
be
rolling.
soon, Quicksilver. The graphics card prices are starting to come down again. I guess the Bitcoin miners are not destroying the GPU market quite as much anymore. So I want to get a new graphics card for sure. It's the single biggest upgrade I could do to my machine right now. Alright, y'all good? A public game. What are we going to call this one? I would hope that they get all that smoothed out prior, Loco. I mean, we'll find out. It's always a possibility. They're not going to release it on PC if it's not available for consoles, though. It will just, the whole thing will get pushed back. What are we going to call this one, Omni?
Whatever you want. We're going to do it up.
We'll just call it Omni Juice Live. I made the last champion score 16. We'll up it. We'll get some pro players here this time, and we'll bump it up to 17.
What's with the weird numbers?
Could paint a red stripe down the side to make it go faster. Hey, if that would help, I would do it, Mark. Oh, I didn't even see it, Quicksilver. I never look at in-game chat when I'm streaming. I want to focus on the viewer chat. We got the same guy again. I'm not giving anybody else a chance. I'm bailing. Give somebody else a chance, people. We could ninja switch servers real quick. Top Hat Demise. What do you want to do? He's going to keep joining. Getting them fat carries. Yeah, it sucks. I didn't see anybody talking in-game, or I would have answered them there, Quicksilver.
Whatever you want, man. Could just play.
It's not the update, Matt. It's a different update.
Could party up with people in town, I guess.
We could.
Actually take in a party.
They probably won't get in. Let's do it. Let's switch to US East. See if we got anybody in town in US East. Alright, I'm in game if you want to rejoin me. He just switched right over to US East. Makes me not want to do any more public matches. I'm not going to give somebody the carry all day long and I don't even know. He hasn't said one word. I mean, if he was at least talking to us, I wouldn't mind, you know. I'll tell you what, we'll pop into the Steam group. He'll join through the Steam group.
Well, no, because you've got control over that. So.
Well, I know, but I'm not going to kick him. I'm not going to be that rude.
Just make it the two of us, man. Let's just carry on. Carry on with the two of us, I suppose.
Yeah, that'd work too. Alright, so
Yeah.
for anybody who does want to join, I'm in the Steam group.
Party up with me.
Yep. Crap, I forgot the party you. I had already clicked it. Did you make it in?
Cool. I could just click it anyway.
There we go.
I could still join you through the friends list.
It's a party. It's a party
It's
now.
a party now. We got a party going. Should we wait?
Nah. We can build it. They can join all the way up until when we start. Get old Proteus back in the mix here. There we go, there we go. Updates happen there, Matt the Boss. I don't know what to tell you. One of the growing pains. It always sucks to log in and be ready to play, though, and see you got to download an update first. So I feel you, man. But, I mean, it's part of the battle, you know? You got to get them updates. God knows DD2 could use all the optimization it can get, so I never complain. I wish the game ran better all the time. Exclamation Chaos 5 there, Son of Will. We'll give you kind of a overview of Assassins, and then it immediately is followed by my first Chaos 5 win on the Xbox One, which is in today's era of game. Yep. You got 10? I need a Skyguard over here.
There you go.
That's the ancient power icon.
Should move it a little bit further forward.
Or we can just do that.
Cool.
And this will probably get dive bombed, but we got enough DU, might as well do that too. Why not, Omni? Why not? Geyser traps don't do all that great to kill rollers anymore, there, Loco. Back when they did, it was, you know, you just place it away from the wall. So, like, you see where this aura is versus where the wall is? You got to give the roller time to get its butt over top of the geyser. So you want the roller's butt to be right over where the geyser is going to launch up. But the geyser is not the way to do it anymore. It's not, definitely not the strongest. Yeah, the little star right next to the number is the ancient power icon. And you see the one next to Omni's face in party, that's Omni's ancient power icon. So on his screen it shows my little star. On my screen it shows his little diamond there. I actually like his better. Return of Mal'Donis, you can build it just like you do the regular Temple and Necrotic Demise. The little puzzle in Return of Mal'Donis is the chests that are around the map, but you can completely ignore them and complete it. Yeah, I wish it was like that way again, to be honest, Riz. I mean, they've already got a gear scaling system in, where gear will only drop based off of previous gear that you've seen before. Let's see, coming from over here. There we go, looking good. Dryad slimes are ridiculously strong versus siege rollers, Loco. Same thing though. You want the slimes, when the siege roller's up here and say the slime's back here and they're going up and hitting it, they're not going to do crap for damage to it. But once the siege roller passes the slime and the slime goes and hits it in the butt, it does big, big damage. So you want to place your slimes really far forward and it will kill siege rollers for you. Use more than one. You know, two to three probably works best. But I mean, it's debatable. Slimes could be considered the best AFK defense in the game.
Balloons.
What's going on there, range? Oops. Look at me upgrading walls.
Check you out.
I'm supposed to be upgrading my reflect beams, and I'm upgrading walls like a derp. Derpus.
Could always just replace it, get that mana refund.
Could, but don't care enough to.
Lazy.
At this point, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a win regardless. There, now I put the jinx on. I actually thought about doing a Throwback Thursday video and playing a little OMD2 Demise. I really, really loved OMD2. OMDU was fun, but it just didn't give me that long-term play feel. I just had no interest to play, you know, to keep playing once I got to the point where I was doing Rift Lord maps. Yeah, see, if Nicki Minaj was a roller, it wouldn't be fair there, Loco. The sweet spot would be way too large.
Wow, more fat loot.
I do, Hannes. It's AFK roller. Exclamation AFK roller. I've got some fat loot dropping too. Got another medallion. Not a very good one that time.
I'm not looking at it. Wait. Spam G. Let's loot flowing.
Yeah, OMD 1 and 2 are indeed legendary. OMD 2 was one of my favorite games I've ever played. I bet I've still got like top 50 scores on the leaderboards. Of course, the leaderboards are all overrun with hackers now. It's been so many years. Good lord, just die already, would you? There we go. Tuskar rolling out hot.
It's like Leon.
The problem with OMD2 co-op is the servers are really, really laggy. So the person who hosts gets a really good, smooth game. The person who is not the host, their abilities and stuff are just absurdly laggy. That's the main problem with OMD2's co-op. Like, for those that have been around the channel a long time and they remember those old builds that Wyatt and I used to do to set those #1 high scores, those builds were, I mean, Wyatt and I would talk before about who got the host, and we both wanted it, of course. Their co-op connection issues for OMD2 actually make DD2s look like not even an issue. There's definitely major co-op lag issues with OMD2, but great game nonetheless. Super fun. I still got a great relationship with Robot. They actually had me featured on their YouTube channel. They've got me on the little sidebar, which I'm pretty grateful for, considering I haven't done any OMD coverage in so long. They're a good group of people. I've met most of them in person. Even, I mean, all the way to their CEO. Yep. I'll try to avoid the temptation. Let the reflect kill it.
Don't do it. Don't do it now.
Boom.
Don't die too.
It takes like 2 or 3 crits. Seems like, and it does it. But when you've got that many nodes popping off, getting 3 crits is like easy. Ooh, it's over already. Nanania ended up going to work for Orcs Must Die Brave. She got laid off like a month or 2 ago. But she ended up being there doing video editing and doing all their official live streams for several years. That's like living the dream right there. I mean, I would like to think if Trendy ever hired someone to officially live stream their game every day, I'd like to think I'd be in the running for it, but I can't see that happening anytime in the near future. I need 338. We got time for one more map. Got a late start today, so unfortunately I'm gonna shave a little bit of the time off of today's stream. Is this all we're gonna get, is this map? Apparently, huh?
Looks like it.
We will be back, though. Omni says he wants to head back to the valley. So we'll be back at 5 p.m. Pacific with some Stardew Valley. That's an hour and 20 minutes from right now. Oh, I guess I have to hit G first, huh? For me, it's the Monk, Son of Will. I really, really like playing the Monk. I don't know, Famlet. That's what that teaser, the Trady Blah or whatever that Elandrian teased. I think that that's something to do with trade, but they haven't spoke about it anymore. So I kind of do think that some trading is coming to the game. They actually teased that they were working on trading back several months ago, but it was very, very vague. It was from one of the Elandrian posts. It was just a super, super vague statement, but it definitely, I think trading is coming. I mean, when? I don't know, but I think trading will be a thing. Exclamation nuke in chat there, Son of Will, is how I play my Dryad. That's the nuke monk. Or how I play my Dryad. How I play my monk. Derp! What else we need? You got everything all squared away on the other side?
Hmm.
Alright, well, I might as well add a little assassin proofing over here. Just to get some of those explosions going back here.
That's why we saying make the chain bigger, because there was still.
Oops, I sold the wrong thing. Let's see. Let's make it huge. Here's some Assassin Boom Boom, or Lady Orc Boom Boom, I should say. Can do the same thing over here. There, we can only do 40, so we can put one node here. We can do something like that. Got a funky angled wall placement, but it'll work. We're looking for the boom boom anyway.
Quicksilver in the house.
The initiate's just not good right now, Loco. I mean, that's a usable. I've already got videos on it. It didn't even make my hero spotlight though, because it's just not a very good hero. It's the hero. It's the least played hero. The initiate is. They didn't alter the initiate enough. If they would have made the initiate's defenses slightly different than the monk. Quicksilver just saying hi to Omni. Well, hey, Quicksilver. Quicksilver, he don't want to talk to me.
That's because I noticed him. Oh, it's me, senpai. Oh, it's me. The escape button.
It's actually stronger than the buff beam. The initiate's talisman is. It's a really strong defense. The problem is it's just lackluster. It doesn't do anything for you personally. You don't get to see any big numbers. Your defenses get extra power, but you get nothing, you know? If the initiate got the old Serenity aura back, you know damn well she would be played like crazy.
Let go.
Well, I don't know, Aerosweet. I'm hoping that marks get re-rolled to medallions in a perfect world. I mean, if they remove marks, I would like to think they give us something in exchange for them. But, I mean, Trendy hasn't told us yet, you know? No info. Friday, hopefully we'll learn more.
Love to see an example of magic properties.
I'm sure they will. It's a full-blown dev stream. Oh, the derp is always strong, Brave. You know that? Let's upgrade this stuff. Since we got a Slakelion parked in it. Yeah, all my stuff reset too, Quicksilver. I don't know this, Tim. I'm guessing that marks are going to be removed from the game. I mean, as it is right now, it's kind of a unnecessary relic. So with crit damage changing how it's changing, I think they're going to be gone. There's just no reason to keep them in, you know? I think we'll just have totems and medallions and nothing else. But that's a guess. That's not a... Trendy hasn't said anything about it yet. Well, they'll definitely change their Loco. We just don't know how they'll change yet. There's no doubt power transfer will be changing. Exclamation news in chat there, Tim, and look at the last 2 months probably worth of dev blogs or news articles that are there. Is your best bet. Too much info for me to describe in one sitting here. Just die already, Siege Roller. You know you wanna. His butt's not up there yet. Gotta get the butt. Yep, now I'm gonna miss it. Oh, hoo, hoo. Big boom boom. Well, then they would have to switch medallions as well, Rage, is the thing. That's the thing everyone's not getting with the whole mark, or with the crit damage change. If they changed marks so that it just gave you a percentage, it would be a garbage, complete garbage relic, because it would provide not enough defense power. So they would have to change how medallions work then too. And I can't imagine they're going to be changing that drastically. I mean, there's already so many drastic changes. Now, like I said, I may be completely wrong. That's just a guess, but that's my guess. It's the smartest, easiest thing to do. There will always be a speed limit. They're going to change those speed caps, I believe, but there will always be a cap. Orbs won't ever be returning, I don't think. I mean, it was unused when they were here. Back when you had a hard time getting to the speed limit, like in Chaos, when Chaos 5 was the max. Orbs didn't get used.
Quicksilver down.
Because they're gender swaps heroes from the original game, their illusion. They were actually pretty heavily requested. But Dungeon Defenders 1, those heroes were all in. We're still missing 2 of them. The Countess is the female squire, and the Ranger is the male huntress. So we would have to expect that those will be coming to the game at some point. But yeah, people requested those gender swapped heroes for years. You want gas traps? Some gas traps would be awesome. DD1 style gas traps? Hell yeah. I'll take those all day long.
I love a crossover if there was maps and you could actually place them on like the floor and the walls.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Same thing there, Brave. The Countess and the bouncer blockades. That would be awesome as well. That's just how the Dungeon Defenders universe works. Their epic is the same with DD1. There's no real character customization. If you choose a character, you get this, you know? The customization comes just in form of the cosmetics. That did nothing. I got no ability power. Ooh, wrecked. What do we got there? Something shiny. Helmet. No hero health on it. No good. I'm pretty sure they will probably never do that epic. I mean, it would be completely remaking the character creation, which I don't think they have funding to do, to be honest with you. Or the staff. What time we got? We got time for one more. I don't want to cut it too short. I want to be able to take a minute to get my shit together before we start the late stream. Get myself a little something to eat. What's going on, Soph? The update today was really nothing, Alex. It was back end. It was a hot fix, basically. Yeah, Xbox 360 never got the DLC heroes. That's unfortunate. That would be pretty cool. Now that was never in DD1, was it? Did the Amazonian ever make it to DD1? It needs your Xena equivalent. That's fair. Uh-oh. Froze up. I'm completely froze. Game crash.
It was inevitable. It's a sign.
Come on, Trendos. You gotta fix these brokennesses. The brokenness.
I
don't know what happened here, but I'm just straight up locked up. It's got the little swirly screen going on me. Oh. No, there we go. Fatal error. File name not found. Sorry, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. And here I just had to do just one more. It all ran so perfectly up until then. I'm just gonna join on you.
But of course.
Omni. Join game, yes please. Would love to. Yeah, borderless full screen is kind of a joke in DD2. I give them a hard time about that all the time, Epic. Alright, so all I put down was this wall, right? Or did I not put anything down?
No, it was me. I've just put down the walls.
Okay. Well, that's good. Try this again. See if it'll let me switch here. But you got all the juice anyway. You want to just build it?
No, I'm just putting a little something at the walls so that you can spam up with some.
Oh, you got all the juice.
I'm coming. Here I go. Nice to grab. Take it all.
Right.
These too. We need these Geysers too.
Well, you didn't leave me very much mana.
What are you talking about?
Skyguards too?
It's from the boss lanes.
I'll go a little thinner on the non-boss lanes. I'll just go a little thinner. Oh, you got that lane completely built.
I didn't
think that one was completely built.
It's just the
my
boss
bad,
lanes.
my bad.
And then, like I said, I put a wall in the flame and lightning.
I got you. I got you,
so
Army.
then you could do what you want. But like I said, we need Skyguards though.
I'll get him. Yeah, I got a really weird latency thing going now too.
Yep, I had that too. It's like it takes a while for it to like kick back in. So
Yeah.
check your settings. Check your settings as well quickly.
I'm not gonna bother with that. Last map.
Like it depends if you have like VSync on or something, because it might be checked now or like post processing or something.
Alright, and then some Skyguard action.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
We Gucci.
Oh yeah.
Gucci, man.
There's no doubt about it.
Gucci. What do you say? We.
Let me grab my EV back.
We.
Alright.
Let go.
I think DD2 has progressed quite nicely. I think one of the challenges they had, besides, I'm always very vocal about the crap game engine. So, I mean, we all know about that. That's no secret. But besides the crap game engine, one of the things that was a challenge is the creative direction changed midway through development, where the creative director left and went to Blizzard, which, you know, obviously was a huge opportunity for him, so I can't say I blame the guy. But him leaving and going to Blizzard and then getting new creative directors in the mix, I think that definitely threw a huge monkey wrench into the deal for DD2, as he had two different pictures of what DD2 should look like, you know? And, I mean, pretty much everything that Blacksmith Blacksmith's the one, he was the creative director for the game for years, and he left and went to Blizzard. The direction he was taken from the game is going to be all but completely gone with this next update. The Summoner's already in the game. Their demise in the form of the Abyss Lord. They've already... Blacksmith actually addressed that in an interview. He said that the limitations with the game engine do not allow for Overlord mode, so they couldn't bring the Summoner back in its true form from DD1. But the Abyss Lord is the Summoner. I mean, that's the DD2 version of it. So we'll never get a Summoner like we had in DD1. Looks like I missed Air Sweet's pet question. There's no way to power level pets. Pet levels are based off of waves, not off of experience. So it's just a matter of completing waves. So I guess the fastest way to power level it would be to do the easiest maps that you can do super quickly and just pump them out. Yet I think that would be an enormous waste of time, to be honest. The best way to power level pets is to just grind the highest chaos trials you can and then buy pet boosters. One 250 DU pet booster unlocks your pet's ability, assuming that you have food. So if you're willing to spend 250 defender medals, your pet ability is unlocked. And you don't need to worry about it past that. Just let it level naturally. I put a bunch of time into Drago here this weekend. I wonder if he's ready for a level up yet. I'm going to take a peek at him. Comes Tuskar and a big old fatty ogre. Get that ogre to park right in the middle of these reflects, if he makes it that far. Yeah, he's not even gonna make it that far. Nope. He did. What do we got? Another canister? Ah, man, all I get is these polearm canisters. McManus just doesn't exist anymore for me. There's a pretty heavy-duty lack of lore in the game there, Braves, so this stuff doesn't tie together super well. I mean, there's no lore in the game. There's nothing to make you think that they would do Abyss Lord lore. Just the lore itself is seriously lacking. Yeah, there's some awesome looking heroes for DD2 in the MOBA. That Spider Queen looked really cool. The Man and Machine, of course, was awesome. That Spider Queen looked awesome. It's just not much. And the monk stuff through the new dialogue with the monk in the campaign is just bad, in my opinion. Man and Machine there, Rage. It's a little dwarf guy that rolls around in a big machine. If you look at that picture, I'll see if I can't find it while this is running. Let me see. There we go. This right here is the Man and Machine. So it's a little dwarf guy that sits inside of a big mechanical suit. That's a hero that will eventually come to DD2, but it's not going to be here anytime soon. Nah, I say Mana Machine all the time, making fun of Jose and Mark. It's Master Blaster. That's exactly it. They're admitting it is 100% Master Blaster, with a mechanical instead of a big dumb Goliath. Ugh, Boost Monk gear. Alright, what's in the box? Nothing good. Anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for tonight, or today. We'll be back in, what? An hour. Less than an hour. We'll be back returning to Stardew Valley. But I need to take a little break here, get a sandwich in me, maybe a little caffeine, get all ready to go. But anyway, thanks an absolute ton. I do appreciate it very, very much. The Barbarian's one of the strongest melee heroes in the game. They're epic currently. But yeah, anyway, thanks a ton all. And be back in a bit with a little Stardew. But everybody have a great day, and I will return with more DD2 action tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So thanks again, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy.
See ya.